Morning. Today we're out detecting. I'm with my old schoolmate Jamie. He's invited me along. We're going to be doing a bit together over the foreseeable future until he packs up again. Let's see what we can find. Certainly looks like a great spot. This is my first signal. Very, very poor signal. Just so deep. And I wonder, button, or is that a small Roman coin? Let's have a little clean up. I'm using the RX. Jamie's using the Equinox. This is my next signal. This is another iffy one. No, it's just going to be a button, I think. Remains of a button. Yep. Cheeky. This was an enormous signal. Thought I'd dig it. Look at that. I don't even know what that is. Off a horse or something. Massive. Next up, another ropey signal. And another, well, it's either a busted button or a thin coin. Not sure on that. Not sure at all. Chilly today for mid-June. Another massive signal. And it looks like a tractor. A bit squashed up. I bet landowner will want that. Yep, tractor. James has just had this up. It's looking like a skull. Possibly off a ring or something. It's a bit broken, but
so you don't know they're joined together to make it.
Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? This is looking like my best find so far. This was a solid 60 on the RX. Opened it up and I've not touched anything. It was just there, sat looking at me. We've got a small buckle and that's got some age to it for sure. Possibly a shoe buckle, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's cool. Next up, mid-tone, about 70, and it's another buckle. Yep. Jamie's over there somewhere. And I've had my first ideable coin. This was a solid 96. And it looks looking like it's going to be a big George III. 8th penny. Completely toasted, look. You see Britannia on that side, just about under the mud. Yep, it's a coin. Another ropey signal on the RX, and it's looking like a medieval horse harness loop. Can't go anywhere without finding one of them. This one was deep, about the full length of my pinpointer. Just see a bit of green on there, so we're looking at crusty old coin or button. It's all the way down there. I think that's a copper coin, but look at the state of it. Absolute toast. What's the coin? Oh dear. New boots please. This was a nice faint sort of 90s signal. I've got it out. It's in this little ball. Now it's not very good, so I'm not expecting to find anything decent in that. Well, let's just see what it was, because I'm very, very curious. Ah, it's a little tiny nut. Tiny little nut, look. Dope! He's off playing with cows down here by this lovely little stream. We've just had a musket ball. Did something stupid earlier, tried to throw something. Oh, I stood next to my spade and I clipped that with all 4 fingers. And I almost ripped my fingers off, and it is killing now. So that'll teach her, innit? Well, we've not really found a great deal in the last couple of hours we've been here. So I think we're going to head back to the car and possibly re-evaluate. Maybe go and try somewhere else. Just going back to that little coin I found earlier on, I thought it might be Roman. I don't think it is. I think it's just a really, really grotty, worn 3 pence or something. Not really sure, but yeah, anyway, see you in a bit. Just had a solid 88. Look what we've got, an old quid. You know, I'll take them all day. Nice. Just having a little tour. Look at this place. There's some old coins on here. Right, we've come back down to one of my permissions. I'm just going to have a lunch. Got my sandwiches, got my chicken on a stick, onion ring crisps. Luke Evans, look what he's got. Mr. Kipling. I used to have them, but we fell out. Right, we're on my permission now. We've had lunch, got a couple of beers in the bag. He's just had 20p. This is my first signal. Solid 88, and look at that. It's a toasted old Georgian coin. Get loads of these on here. Yep. Well, I just had a really nice signal. It was a 96, 97, 98 almost. Look at that, we've got a massive token. I didn't get the live reveal because James was here and we completely forgot. I said it's either going to be a cartwheel penny or a big silver. But I was wrong. It's a big token. Right chunk. He's got a signal. Let's go see what he's got. Well, I do not believe this, but this is looking like Ahmed number 5 in 5 weeks. Well, in less than 5 weeks. That's looking decent as well. I've got a horrid feeling I've possibly broke a little bit off with my spade. Well, that does look like a nice one though, doesn't it, mate? Right, let's have a look. That's got some cracking detail on it. A little bit bent. Oh jeez. Oh, I think I have broken it. Right, let's get his spray bottle out. Look at the detail on that, it's absolutely exquisite. Got a spider crawling on me, see it hanging off, but I don't give a monkeys. I do have a horrible feeling that I've possibly broken a bit off that. But look at that, that side is absolutely mint. This one was a solid 96. These are fields I've absolutely hammered as well, by the way. Look at this down here. Crusty old George III, is it? Couldn't tell you. Another coin though. Thought this was going to be another one, but no. It's a button. Dodgy signal that was, one of them pewter ones. Oh, it's warming up. He reckons he's digging up Ahmed. I reckon not. I've got something in here that's looking suspiciously like an old quid. Another pound. Brown pound. I'll take that all day. Definitely warming up. Next signal. It looks like it's got glass in it. The buckle. Just a crusty horrible buckle. He's digging himself another button. And I've just dug myself a button. Still got some old cloth on it, look. Yeah, just a button. This one was a solid 97, nice and faint, about 6 inches down. And it's looking like another crusty George III, I reckon. Not totally sure, but yeah, I'd say George III. This is a 96, got a horrible feeling it's going to be a 2 pence. No, it's not, it's a bloody mystery coin again. That was pretty much on the surface, that was. Hardly had to dig for it, look. Look at him, he looks defeated over there with his little Equinox. Digging his way to China, find water or something, I don't know. This is a big old signal. I've never found that before. Big huge buckle. Buccal. Well, it's getting a bit of a tradition now. Find hammered. Crack open a bit. Nice little spot. Shame all the local assholes have been chucking rubbish in it, or non-local assholes. People who chuck rubbish offend me more than anybody else in the entire world. Here comes James. He's very sore that I found that hammered. Very, very sore. Cheers, James. Got this really steep hillside now. That's how steep it is, look. First signal. Look at that musket ball down there. Big chunky musket ball. Cool. This one was a solid 88. Just opened it up and looked down there. It's got to be a George III off penny. I can't get it out. Pure crust. Pure crust. He's just been bit by the biggest horsefly I've ever seen.
Oh, it's itching already.
Drew blood and everything. But he's just had his first silver coin of the day. And it looks like a 1942 silver sixpence. Yeah, nice and clean, innit, George VI? Nice. Well, I wish we'd found these earlier when we had a beer. Probably find it day. 2 camp chairs stuffed in that bush up there. Not just cheap ones either, they're padded. Support my weight nicely. Getting hot. This is a nice faint 90. Both our machines picked it up. And it's a little tiny coin. God knows what. Little Georgian coin of some kind. What you got there, youth?
I can't really see it.
Yeah, it's a cartwheel, mate. Cartwheel all day long.
1797.
1797, yes. George III. Spade's doing a job today in this ground. I would never go back to my old spade now. Open this up. Faint, dodgy, iffy signal. And look at that. It's a gold gilt button. That would have been a fancy one once upon a time. Look how shiny and gold that is. There's gold in them hills. Look at him. He loves it. Being back out detecting again. Another one of them ropey signals, sort of 70s, 80s, I don't know what. Open her up. You can quite clearly see another musket ball. Get loads of these on here. mean, we've been all over this hillside in the past. I actually stopped coming here because I was bored of it, but there is still lots to be found. Just had a battered 2p off the surface, bit rusty, dodgy signal. I think we're about done now. He's flat out over there somewhere. Well, I forgot to do an outro video. We've both packed up and left. I've just called it shop again for another slush puppy. Probably the world's most expensive slush puppy and all at £4, but yeah, it's worth it because I'm hot, sticky and horrible. I'll do a little roundup when I get back. Someone's just about to crash into me. Right, see you soon. So this is what I found today. Pretty good day's detecting if you ask me. We'll start up here. We got 5 buttons. Can't go anywhere without finding the buttons. 1, 2, 3 buckles. There we got the medieval horse harness ring. £2 and 2p spendable. 3 musket balls and a little lead weight, possibly a fishing weight, I'm not sure. And look at all these crusty coppers. It's a big token. George III, George III, George III. And I'm not sure about these ones. I think that's a coin that's been folded in half. Again, I'm not certain. And then last but not least, we got the hammered. And look at that. Look at the crisp detail on that. That is a really nice coin. It's a little bit bent up, but not a lot I can do about that. I think it's Edward II. I'm not sure. Might be Edward I. Could be completely wrong. That's a cool coin. Love the noise they make. They sound like plastic. And yeah, that's the end of that one. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next.